Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Summer confesses her jealousy of Claire to Chance at society. She can't be adult, even though she wants to be. She detests Claire's relationship with Harrison and Kyle, who elevate her. The police officer is relieved that she is at last being truthful with both him and herself. From here, where do they go? She's not sure. None of this has been processed by her. He doesn't feel the same way for Abby, despite Summer's assumption. Devin doesn't make him feel threatened or envious. The police officer simply believed that she was at a more advanced stage of recovery. She says she's exhausted, but he believes she should own up to the difficult things and go on. Summer believes they need some alone time to reflect. This has been going on for a while, so he needs a timetable. Join SoapSpoilers.com as a subscriber. Receive SoapSpoilers.com's most recent post updates and more directly in your inbox. She claims he deserves explanations, but she doesn't have any, and her statements won't make sense until she finishes her drink. She must go tell Harrison good night. He responds that he is ready when she says they can discuss this when they are. Her inability to move on from her ex has caused them to be more off than on. She slips away as he receives a call regarding the case. When they are so close to identifying the culprit, Phyllis asks Sharon and Nick at her house if now would be a good time to take a plane to London. She believes it would be risky because London is so near to Paris. Nick proposes that they cancel the vacation. Sharon recommends that they hold off on taking a real family vacation to London until after all of this is finished. Phyllis advises that they expedite the process by identifying the person responsible for their kidnapping. They discuss how unrealistic all of this is. Torturing nearly random strangers is incomprehensible to Phyllis. Nick is certain that whomever did this must have been very astute. Nick uses his phone to hunt up Alan and learns about Martin. When Chance arrives, he informs them that the French psychiatric clinic has no leads. They discovered that Alan had rented a home close to the clinic where they were detained. Phyllis is certain that this will establish his guilt. Sharon believes it might all be a ruse. No motivation exists. Nick inquires as to whether the police officer is withholding something from them. Chance is aware of their frustration, but he requires hard proof. They insist that he give them something and that they know the truth immediately. Even after Chance informs them that they are in a secure environment, they are still worried. At last, the officer acknowledges that Traci worries that Martin might have survived last year. Allow Soap Spoilers to alert you when new content is added. The arrival and departure of spring. Fresh recaps of Beyond the Gates. Traci is praying in her apartment hoping she is mistaken about Alan. She tells Jack over the phone that they should stop expecting Alan to call tonight. Jack is shocked to see Ashley in the jazz lounge. Before he asks if she saw Alan in Paris, they talk about the whole family being at the club. Ashley Jack-Y&R CBS is welcomed by Jack. She expresses her satisfaction that her sister is finding happiness while she has a drink. She senses that Jack is trying to protect her. There's more to it than that, he acknowledges. He inquires as to whether Martin could have survived that Parisian fall. Ashley must shake her head and blink. It's not possible, she says. That man has been living with them since Traci fell in love with him. They remember Martin attacking her while posing as his brother. Jack claims that he might be with their sister. Everything has been too flawless, in his opinion. Ashley doesn't see why he would try to win Traci over. Jack tells her about the kidnapping. The ladies were subjected to experiments while detained in a shuttered mental health facility. Traci noticed notifications on Alan's phone that appeared to be related to what was happening in the clinic. Ashley is able to comprehend their collective unease. Alan has been in Paris getting ready for the wedding, he explains. To keep the family safe, he has made arrangements for additional security. Their sister is being torn apart by this. More than anything, she wants to be wrong, but the longer it goes on, the more Jack believes Alan poses a threat. She's finding it difficult to comprehend this. He notes that before all of this, Traci hardly knew Alan, much less the two men. Ashley threatens to kill Martin herself if he harms Traci. She wants to visit their sister right now, but her brother thinks they should relax. He is adamant that they talk to their sister first thing in the morning after letting her sleep. Alan enters Traci's suite as she is enjoying a drink. He hoped to take her by surprise. The fact that the family house was chosen as the new location doesn't bother him. He feels more a part of the family as a result. She promised him that the family would adore him if she did, and Alan is thrilled to carry on organizing the wedding with her. He asks if she has changed her mind about them because he feels like something is wrong. She claims that she has missed him more than she can express. Although he is amazing, the engagement came as a complete surprise. She believes they may plan their life and take some time to think it over. He wonders, has something happened? Has the prospect of a future with him scared her away? She reminds him that they made a lifelong commitment to one another. She realized that things wouldn't work with Brad after being caught off guard by Steve. Traci simply believes that they should go slowly. He claims that he would still adore her no matter what she did or said. His emotions are obvious, and he sees no use in postponing their future. Has she backed off because of anything someone said? Nothing has changed her views, she says. He believes Jack is responsible, but she is adamant that their wedding will be stunning. Together, they may devise their future plans. She grabs his lapels and declares that she wants to marry him but that they must proceed cautiously. Why is he unable to show the same love and support that he has always shown? Alan claims that his life has purpose because of his love for her. She maintains that just the schedule has changed, and he finds it difficult to comprehend what has transpired. He says, "I know you're hiding something because I know you better than you believe." He can read people and understand what they mean by the things they say and don't say. Her voice and eyes have changed in some way. Alan accuses her of doubting him after noticing that she is retreating. She takes something from her pocket. Jack answers her quiet call and overhears her arguing with Alan. Tom McDermott's memory was honored in this episode. He died in March while working as a stagehand. Behind the scenes of The Young and the Restless, it's all in a day's work for one man. Additionally, Zuleika Silver, Audra, was recently involved in a hairy situation, which resulted in some additional work for her coworker. Dressed up in a blue dress and sporting a gorgeous new hairstyle, the CBS serial actor shared a story on Instagram. After saying, "You know what time it is, time to work," Silver cocked her head to the side to display her cool hairstyle. "I accidentally took it down after he did it because I thought I had to change looks for another episode," she explained after thanking Justin Jackson, one of the soap opera's hairstylists. But that wasn't the situation. Silver thought about how much Jackson had worked on it and how she had to say she was sorry for removing it by accident since she felt she needed to modify the look. She went on, "He had to redo everything. I owe him, then." But hold on. A Tic Tacs box? Yes, she intended to offer him precisely that as a thank you gift. Her small giggle made it obvious that Jackson would probably understand exactly what she meant, even though we might not be aware of the inner joke.